Hello, this is Alex McHugh. I sometimes host Mutual Exchange Radio, but usually I'm at work behind the scenes. Today, I have a very exciting announcement about a new show joining the C4SS podcast network soon. This Monday, we'll be releasing the first episode of Hadal Quadrants with Leslee Petersen. Here's Leslee.
Hi, I'm Leslee Petersen. I am going to be joining the C4SS podcast efforts with a new show called the Hadal Quadrants, where we focus on an examination of issues from a left, center, and right libertarian and anarchist positions. So I'm really looking forward to bringing these ideas forward to a larger audience.
And you can get a preview of the kind of content Hadal Quadrants will be covering on our most recent episode of The Outgroup, our patron-only roundtable show. Here's a teaser from that episode.
I would leave it, except I view it as a harm reduction strategy for local, county, and state policy work. That's the only reason I stay. But yeah, there were some decent libertarians on both the left and the right who just lost all sense of their principles around this mandate and shutdown. People who had previously been very anarcho-capitalist and Rothbardian libertarians who supported free markets and freedom of association just started supporting DeSantis banning businesses from requiring a private vaccine passport, even though we all knew that that was never going to come to be. I have libertarians in my state who are advocating banning private businesses from asking people to wear masks. And I'm like, what happened to freedom of association? There was a time when you used to yell at me about baking the cake, the Gary Johnson cake question. Now you're wanting to force businesses to do something. It's that liberty for me, but not for thee sentiment. And they've just crossed this line into a populist view. They only want the state to do the things that they want because they view themselves as the marginalized group. With the rise of Dave Smith becoming as popular as he is, and Scott Horton, some of the others, that was one of the reasons why I was like, okay, yes, there's that trope of every libertarian has a podcast. But obviously, my type of libertarian doesn't have enough podcasts. And there's been talk in the anti-takeover groups that basically everybody except Mises, that we need to increase our media personalities so that we can have the reach that they do. And that's why I stepped up and I was like, yes, I'll do this.
We're so excited to have Leslee joining the team. It probably goes without saying that this is a much-needed corrective in the libertarian world. So look out for the first episode of Hadal Quadrants, which will feature Kitty Stryker and Cathy Reisenwitz on sex work and SESTA FOSTA. It drops this Monday, June 7th, and you can find it all the same places as our other shows, including Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and more. Thanks!